My name is Kyle Meiborg, and I'm here today with Rick Lowrance, our head trailer mechanic, to show you guys a little bit about ABS fault codes and how the ABS system should cycle.
There's been a bit of confusion about ABS systems, so today we're going to show you how the system functions.
Now we are going to test the ABS system by running it through a function test. Rick's going to do this by turning the key. Rick?
When you turn the key, your ABS light should turn on for 3 to 5 seconds, followed by a cycle, which you would hear as a click click.
Rick, will the ABS light stay lit?
It'll stay lit for 3 to 5 seconds, but if it stays lit solid for longer than 3 to 5 seconds, you have a fault in your system.
Let's run through that cycle.
Turn in the key now.
As you can see, when the key is turned, the light kicks on, stays lit for 3 to 5 seconds, and then shuts off and remains off. This shows you that your primary ABS system is functioning. Now we are going to show you what an ABS fault code looks like on the ABS light on the trailer.
If you cycle your system and the ABS light stays solid, the system is telling you that you have a fault in your system and your ABS is non-functional.
As you can see now, when we turn the key to the accessories position, the ABS light stays lit and remains lit. This is showing you that you have a fault in your ABS system.
Now we're going to show you some common ABS faults that you can fix on the road. On your 7-way, your middle pin is your auxiliary pin. Sometimes they get pressed together to where they won't make good contact with your 7-way. Slide a little knife in there, spread it out so it'll get good contact, and sometimes that will fix the problem.
How about corrosion, Rick? Do we ever get corrosion on the 7-way?
Corrosion rarely forms, but if it does, you can take a wire brush if you have one to clean it up, but if it's at a certain point, it'll need to be brought to the shop.
Alright.
Now we're going to talk about the ABS light. Sometimes your system could be working properly, but your bulb is just burnt out. So always go back, look for corrosion on the plug, check for any wiring issues to the bulb itself. Now we're going to go over some other issues that you can check real quick under the truck or trailer as is. You can go under here, and if you see any play in these plugs whatsoever, pull them apart, inspect them. Just like this one, it has corrosion, which could fault the system itself. If that happens, it will need to be brought to the shop, so let them know immediately. Also, I have found that some trailers have came in where it's literally just the extension of the sensors have been unplugged, and that caused the fault, and all it was just plugging them back in.
So if we plug that back together, Rick, the ABS light should function as normal, correct?
Yes, sir. If you plug these back in, you will need to probably roll the trailer about 10 to 20 feet to recycle and reset the system, but your ABS will be good. But with this corrosion, no.
So things to note: look for corrosion, look for any unplugged harnesses on the rear or front axle of the trailer.
Yes, sir.
To recap, we just went over the ABS system and how it should properly cycle. In order to check your ABS system, you're first going to want to turn your key to the accessories position, and your ABS light on your trailer should turn on and stay lit for 3 to 5 seconds. After 3 to 5 seconds, your light on your trailer should shut off. This is showing you that the ABS primary is functioning properly. If you have a fault code with your ABS system, the ABS light will light up and stay lit constantly. This is showing you that you have a fault. Just because the light kicks on initially and stays lit for 3 to 5 seconds does not mean that you have an issue with your ABS system. This is merely just showing you that the ABS system is functioning properly.